Okay, that's T2 weighted coronal breath hold MRI. So as we all know, MRI is good for viewing tissues. Soft tissues. So kung ano siya, mura siya ga-compete with CT. Kapatid mo sa CT ganiha, akong image. Ga-compete siya sa CT. Why? Because CT is also good for viewing soft tissues. Ang kalahian na nila kay sa CT, makita niya po mas hayag niya po ng atong bones. While sa atong MRI is maklaro good ang atong soft tissues. And also MRI doesn't use X-ray. So I think it is less makaless siya sa patient dose ani. Okay, wala man siya gagamit og X-ray. So next. Here, kapag mo ganiha sa computed tomography, makita pa itong ano dali, katong, what do you call that? What's ito? Katong sa pelvic, makita pa itong bone sa pelvic dali, karang dili na maklog, because it is MRI. So for imaging, so this part, this is another type of magnetic resonance imaging. This is called magnetic resonance enterography. For imaging of the small bowel, magnetic resonance enterography is gradually being incorporated into routine clinical practice because of its ability to display both intraluminal and extraluminal information. So as you can see here, makita na gid ang sulod. Like look, makita nimo kay naman jud na difference in density niya if naano siya something sa sulod. So, makita niyo intraluminal, makita niyo ang sulod, extraluminal, makita to mo ang nasa gawas. Loko, makita niyo ito ang fold sa ato, kanatong bowel, muna siya fold. So, makita niyo dito. And then another fold go. So, that's for magnetic resonance enterography. Next, after MRI, we have sonography. So, sonography is less used, dili kay siya popularly used sa atong gastrointestinal system. So sonography is occasionally useful in imaging the gastrointestinal system. So occasionally lang siya gina-use. Although successful examination is highly dependent on the skill of the operator. Kay mag-angle-angle, and then magkusog-usog ka sa depth niya. So it is highly dependent on the skill sa operator. O kabalo siya nga usa na nga organ o kanang target organ niya. And then here, makikita mo, we have the liver, makita ng liver. Me personally, hindi ganibigay ko kuan, pero that's the liver, and then the right kidney, and then the lung. So, another question. Unsalan nga probe ang gigamit ani? What do you think is the probe? The probe nga gigamit sa atong sonography sa atong abdomen kay laluman na siya, that is curvilinear. Curvilinear ang atong gigamit ana. Kay mas laluman ang reach sa atong kuan, di ba? From our UTZ nga klase, mas lalum ang reach sa atong curvilinear nga probe. Okay, that is ang ginayos ana kay 5 to 7 megahertz. Okay. Next, that's all for sonography. Next, we have the nuclear medicine. So for nuclear medicine, next, please. For nuclear medicine, gastrointestinal bleeding scans, which are quick, non-invasive procedures useful in demonstrating clear bleeding, directing geographers to the site of bleeding if therapeutic intervention to be performed. Again, sa ingon niya direct gastrointestinal bleeding scans. So here, natawa ang image. So makita niyo mo no progress ang bleed sa atong sa atong gastrointestinal system. That is with the use of nuclear medicine. So ang ginayusa na kay Technetium 99 to label the red blood cells, or Technetium 99 label colloid to identify the origin of the bleed. So, ang Climago Technetium 99 is intravenous. So, diretso siya sa atong blood. So, look, makita niyo mo ang progression from small, like, na siya time. Napo na siya time sa 8 minutes, 15 minutes, hanggang sa magka-progress ang iyong feeding. That's the feeding. Okay, next. So also part of our nuclear medicine, we have the gastric emptying scan. Gastric emptying scans are used, as the name suggests, are used to assess the rate food exits the stomach into the duodenum. So this is just a sample. I got it from the web. This is just a sample of the gastric emptying scan. Of course, part po na siya. This is part po na siya sa nuclear med. So makita niyo diya if normal ba ang pag-empty sa iyong stomach, and then sa normal ang movement sa kanang peristalsis sa iyong stomach. Sa pag-empty sa iyong stomach, normal ra pa. So napo na siya graph diya, and then a numerical equivalent para ma-track this diya if normal ba ang function sa iyong stomach. Okay. Gastric emptying scan. So after that, we have, of course, the popular niya ron for identifying carcinomas. Ay kanang sa tumors. Positron emission tomography. Positron emission tomography or the PET scan may be used to evaluate end-stage gastrointestinal cancers. So, evaluate end-stage. Kabalo mo atong sa TNM, diba? This is also used for staging gastrointestinal cancer. This is used for staging cancers in our gastrointestinal system. So here you can see this is not a healthy normal picture, normal image of someone. This is someone with a cancer na nag-metastasize na yung cancer. Kapatid mo ano mga puti-puti, that's part of the metastification of the cancer. First, we have AP, AP siya, then this is lateral, and that is oblique. So patient with known esophageal, this is a patient with known esophageal cancer. So after that, dikata niya from upper thoracic spine, right lobe of the liver, then left lung. So now this is caused by a metastatic disease that originated from the esophagus. Okay, esophageal cancer na siya. So nag-metastasize na siya. Ano nga stage. So makita niyo muna ng white dots. Those are product of the metastasization. Okay, next, we have endoscopic procedures. So endoscopic procedures, those are kanang mga ipasulod yung endoscope. Ipasulod o like camera sa ato gastrointestinal tract to visualize really o kung saan yun na sa sulod. Okay, next. Okay, so endoscopy is the use of tubular fiber optic devices to look inside the gastrointestinal tract and other hollow organs or cavities of the body. So we have three types of endoscopy. We have esophagogastroduodenoscopy. That's, as the name suggests, esophago, gastro, stomach, and then onto sa duodenum. Duodenoscopy and then colonoscopy, that is for the colon. And then next, okay, next is enteroscopy. That's for the small intestine. Pero dili gud na siya it's largely out of reach through endoscopy manggod ang atong small bowel. That is why we use kanang capsule endoscopy. Kuan na siya, mura siya gamay nga something device nga ipatulong sa patient. But it is a small camera film. So, pero it is contraindicated with bowel obstruction. Okay. Next. So here, mo ni siya product sa ato endoscopy. These two pictures. The first picture is an endoscopic image of a sigmoid colon mass in a 72-year-old woman. The mass is seen bulging into the lumen of the colon. Look, makita mo nga nag-bulge dira. Look, nag-bulge. So that is a pathology already. And then this one, this is an image, an endoscopic image of a diffuse colitis with a bacterial cause. Bacterial cause, kabati mga ng small patches na red. In this 40-year-old man indicated by a splotchiness of the bowel mucosa. Sponge. Okay, next. Okay, abdominal tubes and catheters. Let's move on to abdominal tubes and catheters. Okay, so I just have here, so generally, gastric tubes and abdominal catheters are used for